Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's my name.
Remember last week when we were doing the video of the guy that got cheated on by his wife
Work
and she
husband.
got pregnant by the work husband?
Work husband, yes.
Yes. Remember that video? Remember I made a comment that time that I rate the woman simply because she had the decency to at least come out and tell the guy the truth about her pregnancy and not string him along, because she could have gone back home, knock the guy, pretend to get belly, give him another man belly,
Or even keep quiet.
roll them on.
Or just keep quiet. And
Exactly.
Yeah, I heard
so
you.
today I want to show you an example of a woman that lacks integrity or that lacks the decency to sort of at least show the man or tell the man that these are my shortcomings, this is where I've made an error, etc., etc. Because when I said it last week, it looked as if I was defending nonsense. So you get, when I said at least I give her some props for at least telling the truth, coming out and telling the truth. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So today now, I've got a clip for you. It's a bit of a long one, but we'll go through it anyway, just to sort of see. This is an example of a woman that lacks the integrity or the decency to come out with the truth when she knows herself that she has been doing wrong. And again, this also shows that a woman's sexual past is very important to us men, because it carries along all through the relationship what type of person she is when it comes to her.
Your sexual CRB. It will let us know
Now we don't
the kind of person you are.
We don't bring them to DBS.
DB.
So your sexual DBS, more do sexual background.
Yes, let's check it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
More
know
do
if you are.
CS clearance. You know, say you clear.
What's your sexual ratings? Your sexual credit ratings?
Bad.
What's your score?
So I'm going to show you this video. Now, this video is an account of a judge who has been in a marriage for over 51 years and found out that her two sons, 41, etc., 41 and 40, I can't remember what it is, are both not his son after 51 years of marriage. Now, pay attention to the details in this video.
Whoa.
I have been married for 51 years. Got two sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers. Needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids. There's somebody else's.
Good.
First part of it, yeah.
Good.
He said they're deadbeats. He's still supporting those buggers. Now, as a man, this hurt my soul, because this is a man that's been married for 51 years. And this guy has been financially responsible for that family for this long, only to find out that the fruits of his labor he's been misplaced. They're not his kids. 51 years of marriage. Look at this guy. He's probably
decade, right?
nearly 80 by now. Yeah.
Decade is 100, have you?
Yeah.
Half a decade is 50.
Where do you go from here after 51 years of age? Where do you go? So it took someone else's ill health.
His brother.
Yeah. To find out that these kids are not even his, that these grown men are not even his children.
Double jeopardy.
After 51 years of marriage.
Double trauma.
And I can guarantee you that this woman had an idea, but never said a word.
Woman.
She said she go die with that secret.
Of course, the only good thing is, I know it's not my fault that those two idiots got dumped into this world. Hell, I thought they took after their mother. Instead, they take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman, or, yeah, there were milkmen back when they came around. I mean, God only knows. It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were. And they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys. But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I can sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those two deadbeats. It just chaps my ass. She couldn't tell me. I'd probably forgiven her. Maybe not. You know how it is. Hell, boys, y'all need to go get your own paternity tests. You can't tell by looking who's the daddy unless you're looking down at the genetic level. I've been in court thousands of times in paternity suits. 4 out of 5 times. Guy says he ain't the daddy, he's right. And the genetic test is the only way to prove it for sure. These women are hopping everything that looks fun. You thought you liked sex. You ain't nothing. Well, I guess that pretty well completes that story. I'll go home, start drafting up some divorce papers. See if I can't get free of that crazy bitch. I mean, I stayed with her for the sake of the children and the grandchildren, now the great-grandchildren. But they ain't no kin of mine. Fuck 'em.
Let me drink one for this one. I will need this one. Okay, this is my view. No verse. We all know what the woman has done. I'm talking to this guy now. As men, we have responsibility to check on our household. You gotta trust your instinct. You have to pay attention to every little details. You see this guy here, he born pikin. Me, I know JJ as JJ stubborn. So if JJ born pikin and JJ pikin quiet, we're going to do what? DNA test. Alpha. But JJ pikin, he stubborn like him.
You be idiot.
Hold on. If I born pikin, JJ, and my pikin no like to shy you like me, what we go do? DNA test.
Wait, nearly.
Hold on.
No shy like you.
Hold on.
Change.
I've been shy from a young age. Yeah. If I born pikin and my pikin short, you don't get big eyes. Nigga, we go do what?
DNA test.
Thank you. Hold on, Jay, hold on. If JJ born pikin and as the pikin come out, you don't get muscle, what we go do?
DNA test.
So you sat down in this falsified rubbish hush puppy marriage for 51 years and you did not pay attention to any details. Nothing say these two goddamn Bergesons at 5, at 10, at 15, they did not exhibit any of your character. You went to invest in private school, you paid money, you invested your time emotionally, physically, and you didn't think that my child don't look like me. You know the response to stimulus like me. As men, you have to study your family. What were you doing? People are going to come in and take the maker of you. Women will use you, but guy, you need to fix up. 51 years and it's now you're finding out you only find out because of what? Medical reason to his brother. So if your brother was healthy now, he was marathon runner, you still not gonna know. He might have even have actually died thinking.
Said that they were his children.
Men, pay attention to little details. I'm a size 12 UK. If my pikin at 8, in leg no they grow, we go do it.
But you're if you take the genetics of
Genetic, she won't see me. I be worried.
Yeah, if you take more.
I be worried, but I don't work.
Yeah, it depends now.
Stop.
No, but no.
Stop,
But
stop.
your baby tall. So if your baby tall, so if not get picked, you got short.
DNA.
Like Ghana guy.
DNA. I said, you see, let me tell you something. If I born Peking, the first thing I'm looking as it come out is this eyes. Does that have a big eyes? That's my son. You don't need to, don't forget. If my Peking come out with chinko eyes, DNA.
Do you know what?
You have to pay attention to the little details before you want to invest in a lot of stuff. Growing up with those kids, at some point, Jay, you will have known or sense why this guy no get sense like me, or why this guy no like woman like me. See, if I born Peking at the age of 12, if my son does not want to knock house girl, I'm doing him DNA test.
Oh my goodness.
I swear to God.
Okay.
No.
I shut fuck off. Fuck off at this point.
But you know what I'm saying, Jay. You know what I'm saying, Jay.
At this point, you're already bad guy, she boy.
No, Baba.
Timo fue knocking.
Oh, listen. This is what I'm saying. Even some of our friends, if, for example, Daffy born Pikin, no like jollof or she don't like to chop life, what do we go do? DNA test. You gotta pay attention.
If Junior born Pikin go.
The Pikin no big. I did like to. Yeah. We're gonna do it. DNA test. That's all. Okay. JJ, right.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
No. Do you know what? Honestly speaking, I feel bad for this guy. Because imagine what it is to come to the last chapter of your life and then realize that every single seed that you've been sowing all this while, you've just been sowing onto someone else's farm. And look at what he counted. The grandchildren, the great-grandchildren. Now to find out that these people has absolutely zero connection to your DNA. Do you know how heart-wrenching that is? That is so crushing, my G. So crushing. And we know people will be say, they don't buy themselves over something smaller.
Yeah. Or buy the whole family.
I'm over something smaller.
Do her and do me.
Do you get what I'm saying? So all of these things has to be taken into consideration. And honestly speaking, this is one of the things that hurts my soul the most. And I always tell them, I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how much this child look like you. I don't care what you think. It doesn't matter how much you think she did not DNA test, my brother. It doesn't matter. I don't care. DNA test. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, and then you later find out 50 years later, people are going to say exactly what AK just said this whole while. You spent 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. You know, she said that became none of them like law. None of them like to judge. None of them, they watch Law and Order. You know, realize, say,
Can I come in here? Sorry to cut you. Now, if he was a less privileged, ignorant, uneducated, living in the jungle bush, I can understand. He is an educated judge. When don't they judge this case? And he said with his mouth,
with his own mouth,
that he's seen cases where when the man says, it is not my goddamn burger, 4 out of 5 cases is right. Jojo, look this camera. You know, you yourself no notice. That's why I'm coming to you. Forget your whole wife. I don't have time for that one. You don't notice in 50 years, broski.
And they don't even know who the picking Papa go be on. They don't know who their Papa go be on. They don't get clue. Imagine if it just be milkman, one random, do one shift, one night, one day.
Question, yeah?
Gardener.
Is that a crime by the woman?
It's not a crime.
So you're telling me paternity fraud is not a crime?
Oh, paternity fraud is, but you have to be able to prove that she knew and she knowingly, intentionally deceived you, because that's what fraud is, that there's a motive. Yeah.
So, but obviously she knew, he did not know. He only found
No,
out.
she could claim that she doesn't know, that she didn't know, that she didn't think, because it's hard to prove.
Broski, but what's there to prove when we don't do DNA test? We don't see, say, we don't meet the
Yeah,
children?
we know that the children are not yours, but was there an intention to deceive? Or did she know intentionally deceived you that this were
Yeah,
your
she
children?
did. She did, because she wasn't faithful to the marriage. She was spreading butt cheeks and pum pum. So
Yeah,
she
I don't
did.
think it's that straightforward when it comes to paternity fraud. Everything that wait.
This is
Every
just an
law,
excuse to help these
every
girls.
law to do with women straightforward, and I'm going to be biased here, but every law to do with men no straightforward. Go
okay.
check family court. You go see. They go tell you.
That's me.
Not straightforward. Even prenup, woman fit throw out prenup. If you make woman sign prenup the day before wedding, even if she dey sign am, why they smile? Because she never take time to reason am, consider am, sign am, accept am all the while. If she sign am a day before the wedding, the prenup no valid.
Hey, so you know that thing where they say it's a man's word? Is it actually a man's word or a woman's word?
It used to be a man's world, but now I think now women word though. If they born you well, no fear woman. If they born you well, no fear woman. Now woman word though, and they tell you women they run. If they run the world, guess we accept, we know. Now be champion now they win. More than don't messy on us.
So now with this Baba, how is this a resolvable situation?
I think you just have to accept that you've been a sucker. But then again, it depends. If the Baba distance still they pop, you just go find one 30-something-year-old or
Sounds that guy,
28-year-old, 39-year-old.
Nothing if he pop, Baba. It's actually talk for kind.
No, the TV pop will last chance. We don't see you. If not still they pop 79. The TV pop if still be born.
Jay, what you just said there. Can you imagine all those boys' parties had, all those law clubs, judicial clubs, and he's been bragging about those 2 goddamn bastards that these are my sons.
And at them they
my
knock your
son,
wife.
you know, that these are my sons. Look at my son. He's brought them he's taking them up and down to society associations, taking the surname. His last name has opened doors for these 2 goddamn bastards, just for him to find out that they're not his.
I will collect my last name back. I guarantee you, I'll collect my last name. Everybody just sign out.
Take your mother's last name. Which last name? Ho.
I will collect my last name back. I beg. Everybody free up. Everybody go their way. Collect my last name back. Bye-bye, everybody.
I don't think, if that was me, there's no coming back from this.
No, there's no coming back. I think everyone has to go their separate ways. And that's just the
Everyone
issue.
has to go their way?
Separate ways.
Everyone has to go one way.
No, apààyàn, they'll fẹ́ apààyàn ní tiẹ̀. Oh, they wá lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n. Mi lè torí obìnrin lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n. I can't go to prison because of anyone.
No, I don't go to prison. No.
You go finish no lie.
Everybody go.
Ayé kù tí mo fẹ́ jẹ. Mo fẹ́ jẹ ayé gan.
Everybody go. Well, we're going to meet.
No.
We'll go meet for Judgment Day for that gate.
No.
What's goodie?
Life plenty where I want chop. I still want chop aye Santorini.
But that guy is 51 and he looks tired. Wait, I want chop after 51.
Make the Baba just go fine, go Miami. You get money.
Not
You get
51, so
money.
it's
May go end all the family money for Miami. Go end them.
Coming to what you said about these rules, that is straightforward for women and is burnt and curved for men, right?
Yeah.
I think this situation should be a teachable moment, and then it should also influence or create a new law to prevent.
My brother, forget.
Wait, hold on. Just to look after people like this,
Forget.
I think it should.
My nigga, forget.
Why?
Forget. Because men are not the vulnerable ones. There's
What
not
vulnerable
going to be women. Ultimately, and the grand scheme of things,
Why do I feel
men
like
are
you're
never
saying
going to
that
be
with
seen as the
sarcasm?
victim.
Why are you saying this with sarcasm?
No, I'm being completely honest. Men are never going to be seen as the victims. Men are never ever. We're never going to be seen as a victim of any crime from a woman's hand. If woman beat you, domestic violence, they call police. We wait to think police say feel laugh.
Now woman beat you.
Police feel laugh.
Shock him
Yeah,
for being beat by a woman.
There was one time, yeah. Okay, let me give you this juice, yeah. You
Go on,
see,
my brother.
one time, yeah. There's this girl I was seeing, and me and her, we were on a good level. Like the sex was amazing, bro. Crazy.
Light skin.
Yeah. Crazy Igbo girl, man. Everything was nuts, bro. It was ooh.
You spend money on her?
No. I was broke then. She spent money on me, bro.
Alright.
Anyway,
Yeah.
one day, yeah, me and the girl had an argument, and the girl, I was trying to get in the car because I was trying to leave her house while we were having an argument. That's how she pulled me and she just slapped me. Whim. And she slapped my face like this, bro. And then she tried to run. But you know when you see things happening in slow motion? She tried to run, but now she was running in slow motion. It's like I paused, I look laugh, don't pull am back, just shakaram. And I get fall for grand. But the falling for grand can't embarrass Sam. Like she was so embarrassed. It's crazy. She now called police. I got back home. Police came to pick me up and said, this girl said you abused her, blah, blah, blah. Took me to cell. I was in cell. 4 hours later, guess who brought me sandwiches?
The girl.
Fam. The police just laughed and just sent us away. Said, both of you just get out of here. How can you call us to carry someone, took him to cell, and then you're bringing him sandwiches to come and say what?
Wait, can I say something? When I tell you in the past video clips that you're toxic, you used to say you're not. Will you admit right now you're toxic?
Nah, never that.
That was a toxic situation.
Anyway, you look.
When she bought the sandwich, you chop?
No. They didn't give it to me. Police didn't give it to me. They didn't give it to me. But it was just wild because they arrested me based on the fact that she lied that I slapped her when really and truly she was the one that committed the crime.
She lied.
Yeah.
And then she brought you sandwich.
And then brought me sandwich. So to them, it's like, yeah, just get out there. But no.
Toxic,
Anyway,
man.
guys, that's the end of today's show.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Please hit the notification button so as we release it, you'll be watching it hot, fresh. I don't want you guys watching it 51 years later.
And leave your comments as well.